Hello, this is Dean Malone with Compass FX. I hope you're doing well today and you get some good trades. Today I want to continue on the topic of keeping it simple. Keeping your trading simple. Too many times we get wrapped up in these complex, advanced ways of trading thinking that we're not going to get all the pips we can potentially get. But I'm here to tell you there's ample opportunities to get pips from the market using some basic techniques. Now, today I want to share with you a fascinating little technique. It's a simple technique to determine what the potential target is tomorrow based on what's taken place today. And I've seen this used over and over again, and it's pretty phenomenal. It's very easy to use, and it works over and over again. So check this out. And by the way, this technique can be used on a bar chart, a candlestick chart, any platform, it doesn't matter. What you see here is the MetaTrader 4 platform, and I've got my Synergy trading model that I developed a few years back to help me see the trend of the market, which way the market's going. I also have the DOTS method. The DOTS method points out to me potential entry levels, stop loss levels, and target levels. But you can see how the market moved beyond my buy target number 2 based upon the Aussie Open, the start of the day. Now check this out. I'm going to take the diagonal trend line tool in MetaTrader 4, which allows me to move my line wherever I want. And you'll notice that I've got the high of yesterday and the low of yesterday laid out. The blue and the red line represents the high and low of yesterday. And so I draw a line between the two, get that just about right, okay? And notice that when I click on the line, it shows the center point of the line. And this is where the specifics of this technique come in play. The white line of my DOTS method, this white line right here represents the open of the Aussie session. And I'm going to place the center of the line right on the white line shown here. That represents the open. So placing this right at the open of the Aussie session, look at this. The market moved up and the high represents my target of the line. If the market went the other way, this would represent my target if the market went down. But the market goes back up, and isn't this interesting? Notice how the market pushed up a little bit above but settled right near the high of the bar that we just moved. And you can do this technique over and over again. Check this out. Go over to the pound dollar. Again, I'm taking the high of yesterday and the low of yesterday. And notice that today opened up right in this area. So I'm going to move the line up to this area, right, the center of the line, right at the open of the Aussie session. And check this out. Notice how the market moved down and bam, sitting right there near the low of the line. So basically what we're doing is we're trading the distance from center down or from center up. Okay, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Again, the high of yesterday, the low of yesterday. I run my line. I place the center of the line right on the open of the day. Check this out. Notice how the market pushes up and almost reaches to the top, falls back over after the interest rate announcement last night, and comes down with just within the pip spread of the low. Pretty interesting. Now again, this is a rule of thumb. It may not be exactly to the point, but this is a good idea. Notice how the whole market moved within this area. Now this doesn't happen every single day. Some days the market's going to get range bound. The market's going to tighten down. And therefore I like to use my DOTS levels in doing that. But notice how when the market pushed away further below the sell target number 2 or above the buy target number 2, it moved up almost to that high of yesterday, moving the line, and almost to the low of yesterday by moving the line to the open of the day. Now for those of you who trade the European session and not so much on the Aussie session, or let's say the market's already moved, you just modify this technique one little bit. If you're trading that European session, look to take yesterday's high and low, draw the line at the open of the day, place it at the start of the midnight New York session. So at midnight New York or midnight Eastern, what you're going to do is place the line, the center of the line, right on that mark. And look at this. Isn't this interesting? The market pinned right up to the buy target number 1, which was also the top of the level there. Take a look at the Euro Kiwi doing the exact same thing. Now again, yesterday's high, yesterday's low. Here is the start of midnight New York. Check this out. I'm going to move the line down to this, put the center of the line right on the number there. And check that out. Notice what the market pins right up to and falls back down. Isn't that amazing? This happens over and over again. It may not happen every single day, may not happen on every single pair, but the probability of this happening is high. Try this little technique out. Look at yesterday's high, yesterday's low. Draw your line between the two. Find the center of the line. Now, the easiest way to find the center of the line, draw the line, and I'm using the diagonal in the line studies. I'm using this diagonal line. Draw the line from top to bottom. That's all you got to do. Okay. Now, Trendline Properties. Now, you might have a situation where the line goes all the way out into infinity. That's called the ray. You can see it goes all the way out. As far as it can go, it goes all the way out. If you left click on it, go to Trendline Properties, uncheck the ray, okay? And that puts it right where you want it. So from yesterday's high, yesterday's low, if you double click the line, double left click on it, you get that center point. Take that center point and literally put it on the open of the midnight New York or the open of the Australian session, 5 p.m. Eastern, and look what you get. It's an amazing technique. I recommend you try it out, check it out for yourself to see if it's a fit for you. And it works over and over again as far as giving you a probable target for the market to hit tomorrow based on what it's done today. Well, this is Dean Malone with Compass FX. Hope some of this information will help you in your trading. Y'all make it a great day. Get some good trades. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.